My favorite berry. I mean berry three ways. Very good. Bear, good, and very good.
Good morning.
Hello everybody, Princess Barry here, and we're back at EPCOT, and it's time for an early EPCOT. The earliest we've been here in a very long time for breakfast.
Akershus just started breakfast today, and so we're going to see what's available for us to try.
Since what? Pre-pandy.
That's right.
Let's go get some bacon and eggs.
Be sure to let it go.
You heard the girl.
This is my champagne. Now, the Princess Mimosa uses a champagne, a brut that is an unknown. The brand has got some vegan options, not all. And then the Crown Prince drink uses Rosa Regale, but Chambord is in it. Chambord is not vegan, so you have two different drinks that are not vegan. I combined them into one. So we got Rosa Regale with a little bit of cranberry juice to make it like a really nice mimosa. Cheers. The cranberry juice makes Rosa Regale's like syrupy flavors come through a little bit more, but I'm not mad at it. It's just a very different type of mimosa, not one that you would expect. And still delicious. Eating the strawberry. 3 out of 5 champagnes.
We have the Princess's Custom Mimosa. We're going to call this the Princess P Mimosa. I will not be explaining that. Rosa Regale and cranberry juice is probably made for each other. I'm glad they could modify the mimosa for the princess. Ooh, that's something special. It's the right amount of sweet. A bit dark. Needs more champagne. 3.5 out of 5 claws.
Good to see you today, dear.
Lovely to see you.
Now I wonder if you dears awoke just before the dawn today, too.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, yes. Why, just this morning, Prince Philip and I woke just before the dawn, too. And we went for a morning horseback ride together. Why, he took us to the spot in the glen from the day we first met. Oh, and we watched the sunrise over the kingdom. Why, it was so romantic. Just like in my dreams. Oh, but you know what they say, don't you? If you dream a thing more than once, it's sure to come true, isn't it?
Here we have the Viking Bloody Mary. Viking Bloody Mary, I don't know. Instead of an umbrella or something, I expected horns. Instead, I get 3 olives. Let's see if this puts some hair on my chest. This got a kick. A good balance of alcohol and the Bloody Mary mix. Not spicy, very mild Bloody Mary, very drinkable for breakfast. 4 out of 5 claws. They stacked it.
Oh my, hope y'all been having lots of fun around the table.
Biggest surprise ever to see you here, Tiana.
Sweet, it's nice to see you too, honey. Hope y'all been filling up on lots of good food then.
Absolutely.
I see. Maybe I can make y'all some vegan beignets when you hop out of the restaurant.
Yes?
I think that'd be the biggest thing. How about one the size of Cinderella's castle? You think that'll be big enough?
Absolutely.
Oh, I think so.
Can we say apple tart? I was not expecting an apple tart, and oh my gosh, it looks gorgeous. It looks like it belongs in Artist Point. Wow, look at that. So much stuff and things. It tastes like oatmeal with apples in it. That's absolutely incredible and unexpected. This is a 5 out of 5. This is a Princess's item. You need to get this.
Delicious personal portion of this apple tart. I wasn't expecting for this, but it's definitely crumbly and looking yumbly, and it's one all in a spoon. Looks pretty. Oh my god. It's basically like a baked oatmeal with like an apple crumble on top. It's absolutely amazing. This continues like the thread of like, there are so many things that served in Akershus that should really just be served quick service, like outside this. I would come with this every morning at EPCOT for breakfast. Every morning. This is like my Avengers Campy shawarma. Like, this is that good. It's definitely a 5 out of 5 claw. It's on the very necessities list.
So here we have the most incredible fruit bowl. I'm just gonna take a couple of these fruits and just go all in. Oh yeah, fresh, tasty, delicious. I actually like this bowl better than the fruit bowl we got at Cinderella's Royal Table for breakfast. This is way better. For fruit, huge win. 4 out of 5 fruits. It's so fresh. I feel like they just picked it like 10 minutes ago, like it's from the land or something. It's so good.
So we have our basic breakfast fruit bowl. Welcome to the princess. Apparently they do not believe in pineapple in Norway. Good for her, sad for me. But we have honeydew, we have cantaloupe, there's some strawberries, grapes, and blueberries in here. All the more better. It reeks of fruit in the best sort of way. 3.5 out of 5 stars. So we have the usual array of pastries for breakfast. You get in most family-style buffets. With a sort of Norwegian twist. We have our sort of like apple Danish, and we expected some Danishes in here. You got your cinnamon roll. We have a blueberry turnover, croissant, some assorted crackers, and then a meat and cheese plate as well. I'm not going to do all the Danishes. I'm just going to go ahead and try the apple turnover because that lattice on the front of that's cute.
So that's why there's a lot of it.
That expected level of sweet, perfect balance from the pastry and the filling. Honestly, can't go wrong with that. I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 claws. Then we pick the princess's favorite if it was vegan, the croissant. Who doesn't like a good croissant? It's fresh, soft, not hard. Very nice buttered croissant, which is why it's not vegan. They have a berry compote they give you here on the side. I hear it goes excellent on the waffles, but I'm going to spread this here on the croissant. See how that tastes.
Oh, how do you do?
Hello.
Oh, my. Do you know my friend Grumpy?
I have heard of it.
Oh, you have?
I have.
Oh, he's such a lovely friend.
I think we wake up in the morning the same.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, do you know what turns Grumpy's food upside down?
I'd like to know.
Gooseberry pie! Oh my. Grumpy likes to play music on his pipe organ for me to dance to too.
Oh yeah?
So I think to thank him, I'll make him a gooseberry pie this evening.
That would be great.
Oh, I do hope he likes it.
I'm sure you will.
Oh, of course.
Well, croissant with the berry compote is delicious. Definitely takes it to a 4 out of 5 plus. Preserve the berry compote. Now they'll give you more, so go nuts with it, but it is absolutely delicious. And then we have this meat and cheese plate. We have the disgusting salami, which I hate. You have the slices of ham. You have a Norwegian cheese here, which I'm excited to try. And then you have a salmon dip. Now, the problem with salmon dip, in almost 95% of cases, it is cream cheese based. So I can probably have that much on tip of the crab. I don't care how much lactate I get, cream cheese is like death to me. Believe it or not, I still got a lot of salmon in that bite. It's that strong. If I could have more of it, I would dump that whole scoop on here. But tastes excellent. The dip on its own, I'm gonna give 3.5 out of 5 claws. I wish I could have more of it. But let's go ahead and try some of these meats. Yes, I'll try the salami. I'm gonna pile it on here too. I'm gonna do a little bit of the Norwegian cheese. A little breakfast lunchable. A la Belle. When cheese is like a wonderful like funk to it that goes well with the meat. Even the salami, it's good. I'm gonna give this the meat and cheese portion. Give that a solid 4 out of 5 claws. It's not a lot, but it does what it does very well. Especially if you add in the salmon dip. I'm gonna give the whole plate 3.5 out of 5 claws. It's a strong breakfast.
Where can I find one? Probably across the way. In the store.
Out in the healing world?
Yeah.
that sounds like fun.
Would you like some over here? So I'm gonna start with the beautiful vegan waffle. Now the server did check for us, and the berry compote is vegan, so I'm gonna put a little bit on it. He said traditionally you're gonna put the berry, and then you're gonna put sour cream, and then that's how you're gonna eat it. That actually sounds pretty tasty if I had vegan sour cream, but I do not. All right, so here we're gonna go with the berry waffle. I'm so shocked I get a vegan waffle that is not Mickey shaped. Cheers. This is not your average waffle. This is like eating cereal, like a sugary cereal made into a waffle. It is so tasty, and unlike any other waffle that I've had on Disney property as a vegan. For uniqueness, this gets a 4.75 out of 5. Is it better than Mickey waffle? No, but if you like a crispy waffle, this is perfect. If you like more of like a cakey waffle, this isn't gonna be your jam. But for crispiness, this is what's up. This is amazing.
Very interesting and very Norwegian to give us like something that was authentic yet special. Got a nice little bit of jam on here. So that's a crisp waffle. Got a little skin to it. Got one of those softies. Definitely better than your Eggo. Let's see, if you serve me waffles like this, you might have a better leverage in the argument of pancakes versus waffles. That is absolutely delicious. I can imagine this with sour cream. Honestly, that sounds like an absolute delight. It's so tasty. It's 4.5 out of 5 plus. More of that. A lot more of that.
Next we have this beautiful Impossible sausage. Nice and charred, nice and crisp, nice and flat. It's like sandwich level. Oh my gosh. Impossible sausage is so unique and tasty. Putting it on the waffle or mixing it with everything on the plate is 100% a way to go, and is super tasty. I'm gonna give that a 4.75 out of 5. Sausages, there's really not much you could do to change it except for maybe put it in a sandwich. It's very good.
I will say I'm surprised to see Impossible sausage for breakfast. Honestly, I was expecting like another Beyond Brat or even the Beyond breakfast sausages. They do make those, but Impossible breakfast sausage, that is a treat indeed. It tastes very much like the sausage without adding like over spicing a breakfast sausage. Happens with like plant-based sausage sometimes. That is a very good balance. Very good serving. Ultra thin, but definitely worth it. 4 out of 5 plus. Impossible. Why are you not sponsoring us already? I'm not even lying. Just saying here. I will shill for some plant-based meat.
Next up we have some Just Egg. Nice and clumpy. Better than what you would get at like the last time I went to Cape May. It was way worse than this. Ohana's kind of like this. The chef knows how to cook just. It's not undercooked. It's not overcooked. It's scrambled well. It's tasty. It's got seasonings to it. There's no salt or pepper, but that's fine. I'm into it. 100% with the sausage is going to be bomb. I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 just. It's just good. Just Monday. Just vegan.
A nice little Just scramble. Anytime we get Just in the parks, it's a good time. We love Just. We love their products. We love their mission statement. We love that there's a nice vegan egg that's not really just trying to be is what it is. Almost taste the mung bean in a good way. If you are somebody transitioning into being more plant-based, maybe you're just flexing into one of the meals, Just Egg is a nice light egg alternative. It is not as, I'd say it was like savory or heavy as egg. Like that flavor that like sticks in your mouth. The fluffiness is good, the consistency is good, but you don't expect going in expecting it to taste just like egg per se. It's just not there. Everything else, it's great. 3.5 out of 5 points.
Lastly, we have some potatoes, nice and cut up, nice and potatoey. Potato, tomato, potato, potato. Oh yeah, crisp, seasoned. It's not just, let me give you potatoes and have a good day. They're actually flavored really well. They almost bring me back to Bon Voyage Adventure Breakfast. They're right up there with those potatoes that I still dream about and miss. These are also a 4.5 out of 5 potatoes. Overall, this entire plate is incredible and I think is worth the $54 just for this plate alone. It's a lot of money for breakfast, but it's worth it. It's worth every penny, and you will have an amazing rest of your EPCOT day if you start your day here.
You really can't go wrong with breakfast potatoes. That's a lie, because we've definitely seen some value resort quick service breakfast potatoes that have been absolutely horrid. Like little missiles of potato. But let's just go ahead and dig in here. I'm going to give everybody the benefit of the doubt on potatoes till the end of time. The right amount of roasted, not dried out. Got a nice little like crispy ends. It's still soft like a potato. It's good. They didn't try to like make it as hard and crisp as a fry. They let it be a breakfast potato without going overboard. 3.5 out of 5 plus. All very basic things done very, very well. And here we have my portion of the non-plant-based waffles. The same heart-shaped sort of mold with a little powdered sugar on it. And then I'm going to do the same and add a little bit of this berry compote on top. I almost wished that they offered sour cream, not that I would be able to eat it, but I love, more than anything, when we come to especially EPCOT restaurants with the culture representatives, them sharing pieces of their home with us, because that's more interesting than another Mickey-shaped waffle. That's all the shade toward Mickey-shaped waffles. Not stick-shaped waffles, but Mickey-shaped waffles, all the shade in the world. Fold it over there, like a little waffle taco. When I tell you it's very good, and when I say berry, I mean berry 3 ways. Very good, very good, and very good. 4.5 out of 5 plus. Then we have a breakfast potato casserole known as is potato with baked cheese in it. And there's like, you have both cubed potatoes and like hashed potatoes. It's a very interesting consistency. Okay. You like cheesy breakfast potatoes? This is your jam. That's cheddar. Don't worry, it's my magic pill. I won't die. Very tasty and flavorful. It's like the cheese is melted in the potato without making potato mush. So like you're still getting the crispiness of like the hash and the potato. I love that. Alright, I'll eat all of this if you got me on camera. 4.5 out of 5 flaws. Next up we have the scrambled egg. Given the prices of egg lately, this is probably $7 on its own. Look at that. It's fluffy. Like yellow top. Sort of like soft bottom, not runny egg at all, like a nice scramble. It's egg gluten. There's something about the way that egg, beaten, blended, the way that flavor hangs on your tongue. As a child, I hated it. Okay, I hated it. Kids, you hate eggs as a child. Don't make me feel bad. You couldn't put an egg in front of me as a child. I would throw an egg at you. Literally toss it back at you. Nowadays, it's something I just enjoy about a nice scrambled egg. But I'm not dropping it. 3.5 out of 5 plus. Here we have a nice thin pork sausage. Sausage is usually my least favorite part of breakfast, especially sausage linked, because I don't like a lot of meat grease in my food, and sausage just lends towards that meaty, greasy flavor, and that makes me ill, literally. It's good sausage, but it's a little greasy. That's probably the weakest part of the breakfast so far. Let me get that off my fork. 2 out of 5 plus. Last up, no Disney breakfast would be complete without the sad-looking Disney bacon. If I had a bacon test, this would fail. And even though it's set underneath the sausage, leagues better. 3.5 out of 5 plus. I wish it was a little bit more crispy though.
Akershus.
Knocks it out of the park for breakfast.
So good. I can't decide if I like breakfast or lunch dinner more. They were both so amazing.
And it's the only place you can come right now and get Tiana with your meal.
That was so surprising. They said Tiana was added in March. We haven't been since November, and I got teary. It was very moving to see Tiana.
But we love the unique offerings they have, along with just like the standard
Stories.
above bridge basic options as well. Plus hearing from the culture representatives like things from their culture and things that we wouldn't get to experience if they weren't here. So I'm so glad that they're back and we're seeing more cultural representatives and being able to experience their culture. There's just a little bit here in Epcot. We want to know what you guys think. Given the breakfast offerings, is this something that you would come to for breakfast here at Epcot?
I think so.
Let us know in the comments below. If there's anywhere else you'd like to see us go, of course, the comments is always a good place to find us. Hit the notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
We will see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Elsa might turn Bear into a ice capade.
At least I'm not getting yeeted this time. But you heard the girl.
Maybe he is getting yeeted as an ice cube, icicle, ice smith. All right, everyone, chill.
Oh, how enchanting. Storybooks about adventures are some of my favorites. Perhaps I could read about yours in a story sometime.
Hopefully.
Chip and I are actually writing a storybook ourselves. It's called The Many Adventures of Chip. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes!
Chapter 1 will be all about his favorite hiding spots in the castle. He's very good at hide and go seek, of course, because he's about this big, he can hide just about anywhere. Last time it took Beast and I all night to find him, and you know where he was? He was in the kitchen hiding just behind the gray stuff. Luckily, he did save us some for dessert. Chip was very kind this way.